With the 2018 NCAA Tournament bracket now set in stone, many people are skimming through their brackets wondering what lower-seeded teams have a shot at pulling off an upset. Unlike years past, there's no definitive team that looks to be head and shoulders above the rest of the field. The likes of Villanova and Virginia will coast through their opening round matchups, but the big question is what lower-seeded teams are capable of knocking off a higher-seeded team in the first round. Here are 3 potential upsets to look out for in the first round of the NCAA Tournament. Number 13, Buffalo versus number 4, Arizona. Arizona enters the tournament as the Pac-12 champions with a 27-7 record. They feature 7'1" consensus All-American DeAndre Ayton, who could be the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. Buffalo got into the tournament by winning the MAC with a 26-8 record. The Bulls featured a quartet of scorers who all averaged between 14.6 to 16.9 points per game, highlighted by 6'3" junior guard C.J. Massenberg and 6'8" junior forward Nick Perkins, who were both named first-team All-Conference. The Pac-12 hasn't been as good this year as it has been in years past, and that was evident by the selection committee only giving Arizona a number 4 seed as a major conference champion. The Wildcats have struggled during neutral site games as well. They lost 3 games in a row in the Bahamas back in November to NC State, SMU, and Purdue, and they'll be playing against Buffalo on a neutral site in Boise, Idaho. Buffalo ranks number 7 in the country in scoring offense, averaging 84.8 points per game, and they're ranked 21st in the nation in 3-point field goals made. To translate those stats for you, Buffalo can shoot from anywhere, and they can score in bunches. Look out for Buffalo to come out shooting, and if they can make a few big shots early, it could give them the belief that they can pull off the upset against the heavily favored Arizona Wildcats. Number 6, Miami versus number 11, Loyola-Chicago. Miami comes into the tournament with a 22-9 record, but they've lost 4 of their past 8 games. They started out red hot, but have fizzled late in the season. The Canes don't have that one player who can take over a game, unlike most of the other teams in the ACC. Their top scorer, Lonnie Walker IV, only averaged 11.5 points per game. Loyola-Chicago will play in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1985 after winning the Missouri Valley Conference with a 28-5 record. The Ramblers have the number 5 ranked scoring defense in the entire country, and they only allow their opponents 62.2 points per game. Loyola-Chicago has won 10 games in a row and 17 of their past 18. The Ramblers are playing with house money and will be playing with a lot of emotion and could be able to knock off the higher-seeded Miami Hurricanes. Number 2, Cincinnati versus number 15, Georgia State. A number 15 seed has only upset the number 2 seed 8 times in the history of the NCAA tournament. However, it's happened on 4 occasions since 2012, so it's starting to become a bit more of a trend in recent memory. Cincinnati comes into the tournament with one of the best records in the nation at 30-4. They won the American Athletic Conference, and they are as stingy as they come on defense with the number 2 ranked scoring defense in the entire country. Meanwhile, Georgia State comes in with a 24-10 record after winning the Sun Belt Conference, which is one of the more underrated conferences in the entire nation. If you can win the Fun Belt, you're a pretty good team. On paper, the Bearcats should win this game with ease, but as we all know, anything can happen in March, and Georgia State could be that Cinderella team in 2018. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out on Twitter at Mr. McKee.